Purpose Magazine was founded in 1991. It's online now, and I'm contemplating right now doing a print, again, a print publication, not the periodical where we go on and on and on, but where we do 1 or 2 a year. And I said we because you all might be a part of that. I am also on the cultural wall, speaking of ODT, Ohio Department of Transportation. They did a project in the black community back in 2014, in July of 2014. And I was chosen as one of the honorees on the wall. So I'm actually on the wall by the Columbus State College on the Long Street Bridge. And it was a $7 million project. That might be the one. I don't know what they did with the rest of their money.
There's no party.
And I am just really a person that just believe in loving. I'm for preserving life, for giving young people a chance. I have a heart for young people too. And I've written, one of my books is, which is Youth Arise, is about young people. It's a poetry book, but it's about their culture, their thinking. I did that book while I was teaching, substitute teaching the middle school kids, and so they kind of helped me with that. And so through it all, I'm a relationships person. Many of the people in this room I've known for 20, 25 years. And I haven't had a falling out with them or anything like that. I'm so thankful and so grateful for each one of you and what you bring here. And I just want to basically merge with you so that we can together do one of the greatest things that we could ever do that we couldn't do alone in the TDT organization. With that, blessings to you.
Oh, I'm going to pass this around my bio since I was told. That was what she does. I do what I'm told. Hello, my name is T.L. Champion, and I want to ask you a question. How many people here think that they have a good story to tell? Okay. Well, I help people tell their stories. We do that with the Become a Published Author system, where I help people write their first book. Sometimes it's a memoir, a novel, a self-help, business book, that type of thing. And actually, I have a couple books over here that I brought. And you should know, Doc, that this is Balboa Press. This is Balboa Press. So I helped. It's called The Journey to Me. It's by Ann Rusnack. We worked on this for several years before she was done. She just put it out recently in the last 6 months. So that's kind of exciting. And I'm just showing you this because as a writing coach, I really help folks with all sorts of different content. This was to Dad from Kelly. So Kelly Lytle, his father was a professional football player back in the day. And his father died early in his 50s because of all of the medications you have to take because of all the pain you're in from being a professional athlete. So he wanted to write a nice little book to him. Toby Braswell has spoken at Bliss twice. Bliss is an event that I have once a year. And I helped him write this book as well. He was a hip-hop artist back in the day. He opened for, Black Eyed Peas, Lil' Kim. He has a group called E.com, and we came up with the empowerment chords for him because he has these certain rules that he sort of lives by, and he finds that he helps coach people to get them through what they're going through. So he wanted to put it together in a book, which is cool. Jeff Daniels wrote a book about his brother, Terry Daniels, who was a professional heavyweight boxer back in the day. In fact, you know the fight of the century between Ali and Frazier? Okay, where Ali ended up in the hospital with his jaw wired shut? Okay. Who was going to be the next person to fight Joe Frazier? Terry Daniels! Yeah.
Friends!
Yeah. And needless to say, Fraser kept his title. But what a story he had going through it. And he has since turned it into a Hollywood screenplay.
There you go.
And is out in Hollywood promoting it to producers. And then here's my own book, Dog Anonymous, Canine Confessions. And I wrote it to help benefit animal shelters, which is, that's a passion of mine. So, as a matter of fact, it's the dogs. I don't want to give it to them. So there are really two divisions of my business. There's the Become a Published Author system that we just went through, and then the other side is Bliss. And Bliss we set up like a TED Talk. Bliss stands for Business Leaders and Inspirational Speaker Series. And actually, Doc is going to be speaking in October. It's going to be on the 22nd in downtown Cleveland. And what that is comprised of is we start that with something called the Become an Effective Speaker System, and sort of take these speakers through and coach them so that they're ready for Bliss, culminates at Bliss. They receive a beautiful high-definition broadcast quality video of their speech. Everybody speaks for 10 minutes and they receive like a 3 to 4 minute video. And then that's a great marketing tool, so you can get more speaking gigs. If you want to speak at a TED Talk, you can't do it without a video, and it has to be a professional one. So that's kind of what we do, is we help people tell their stories. And I've had Champion Studios now for 20 years. It's a marketing firm, and that's what we do, is we produce content. So we have a lot of fun doing it, and we love helping people. So that's what we do. Thank you. You gonna let her go?
Double letter. Audrey?
I'll talk.
Okay, we're doing a round table. Everyone's just sort of given 5 minutes to kind of tell a little story about themselves, so you're up.
Okay, hi everyone. Thanks for your time today. I'm trying to be there, and sometimes I get panic attacks on the freeway, so that's what happened today. So I turned around. But for me, I've been in marketing as long as probably I could talk, or didn't know what it was. So always promoting others, I have a passion for what other people are doing, and consequently, years later, I turned that into a business in 1992.
I'll take what you want me to. I was just going to take this introductory part.
Nails, I have a nail studio.
So you let me know.
We're doing manicures and pedicures, ear piercing and whatnot. Still got my license inactive, but that remains a market for me though to support. Since I opened the salon, I took my computer and everything in here, so
That you think are important, you let me know.
in one place, and digitally, pretty much the other business, to perform that way. But I used to, in church, we would always have events and different programs, and somehow I was always the one who was the PR person. I didn't know what that meant, of course, at that time, but I always put together flyers, going back like years and years, when we had cut and paste. And we had a couple of typefaces that you can use on a typewriter, but I had a keen eye for lining up things. I probably put it in an architect. And we used to center and do all of that stuff. And some of the stuff we used to design forms actually on a typewriter. And so I used to work at General Electric. And they actually took those things and used them. They had their engineering degrees, and I was the secretary. But so kind of there's something this graphic design is something I've always done, but it really, like I said, didn't look at it as a business. And then one year I had attended gospel music workshop, and it was really great. I kind of laughed, but I was really blessed. I told the folks, just something I can do for you. And they were having an event coming up later. I said, okay, I'll design your flyer. And they really liked it. And the one woman, she's since passed away. And she goes, you should do this as a business. And it was almost like I didn't think, I just moved, and I did it. And, here I am, years later, started off with just doing flyers and programs with goods, outdoor and specialty type items, shirts, ink pens, you name it. And this evolving with technology. And for the first time, well, not the first time, but early on, I would design, actually had a client to that through email or text messaging or any other type of way, putting in drop boxes and things like that. So it's a pretty exciting time. And so of course, you know, excuse me, this website came online. I learned how to do that and just taking some classes and stuff. And it's not just that I, followed through, what was seeing on the market. I received formal training, so that was always exciting to learn more, and more. And about it, I've sent you guys my bio and, my flyers and things like that. But, as far as that goes, there's some graphics and going on with video. And I had started this web TV show in 2011, I think it was. And I had started it only because I was selling a video package. And one of the tools in there was a web show. You get video, email. It's a phenomenal product to promote yourself with, and some other things, workrooms, things like that. But I did that, and I think, so I asked people that I knew, Ken, being one of them, Henry, some of you seen his show. So you be on my show, I got this web show thing. I really didn't, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I didn't think I did anyway. And it turned, so here we are, 6 years later, and still doing that, branched off into creating the web TV network. So it's under my on-demand programming, and you can learn more about it, the information. I know we have limited time here, but just, so my passion again is still helping other businesses succeed. I like that is to, empower individuals to reach their full potential. There's a lot of times you lack competence and we lack confidence, our authenticity is kind of hidden, so we have a lack of courage. Those are things to me that I've gone through, so it's something, for me to get back, just as well as adults. So I'm just excited to be a part of the group, the way that I can support.
Great, thank you.
You gotta talk,